Hey guys, Anna here from The Weekend Readers, a blog where I share all of the books that I've been reading recently. I don't tend to limit myself to one type of genre, so I will read fiction, nonfiction, I enjoy a good fantasy, and I'll also read finance, business, personal development. I don't believe in limiting yourself whenever you read, and I think that we are so multifaceted that to do so, you just miss out on so much. And I think learning is supposed to be a really immersive experience that changes your perspective. It opens new worlds to you. So I tend to dabble in a little bit of everything. Now, if you are looking for something to read, if you are looking for something to add to your TBR, this one's for you. This year I have read 30 books so far, and I rate them on a scale from 1 to 5 stars. 5 stars being hardcover worthy. This means that I want that hardcover on my shelf, I want to reread it, I want to save it, I want to have it for years. A 4-star is shelf worthy. So that means that I'll probably still buy the book itself, but I'll probably invest into a lower price range in the paperback, something that I can still reread, still loan out to friends. Now, 3 stars are Kindle worthy. Now, I still really like these books, but they're more cozy. They are grab a blanket, grab a hot chocolate, settle down into an easy read. These tend to be romances, easy fiction books, and I'd still recommend them, but I don't necessarily need to have them on my shelf for a reread or a loan out. So if you see a 3-star that you're interested in, do not let it deter you. 2 stars means that it's probably not for me. It's not necessarily something that I would recommend, but I'm not saying that no one will find some sort of a takeaway from it. It just means that it wasn't really for me and I didn't really enjoy reading it. A 1-star means that I did not enjoy it and I would not recommend it to my friends. But as with anything, just because I didn't personally like it doesn't mean you might not actually kind of enjoy it. So again, don't limit yourself. So before we jump into the 30 books I've read so far this year, if I'm new here, that means you're probably new here too, this being my first video on YouTube. So I would encourage you to go over to the blog weekendreaders.com and check it out. Not only do I have my book reviews for each book that I've read and my monthly wrap-ups, but I also host a weekly giveaway for an ebook, this coming week being Made. And I also have another page on the blog for third-party content creators. So this is meant to support other book-ish creators on Book Talk and Booksta. And it's really about getting books into the hands of readers and helping support the community. So every giveaway that I come across, I list it there on that page. You'll see what countries it's open to, what the giveaway is, and when it closes. So with that, let's jump into the 30 books I read so far this year. Book number 1 is Anita Dumont Laughs Last by Xochitl Gonzalez. This was a 4 out of 5 star, shelf worthy. This is a beautifully written book. I genuinely had to Google if it was a historical fiction, how well it was written and based in Newport, but it is fiction with like a fantasy flair. So when you read it, you'll know. Book number 2 was The Let Them Theory by Mel Robbins. This was a 4 out of 5 rating. It is very similar to a lot of her YouTube podcasts. So if you're interested in this, I would go check some of those out and you'll get a really good idea on what to expect on this one. But definitely recommend, definitely shelf worthy. Book number 3, The Fortune Hunter by Daisy Goodwin. This was a 3 out of 5 for me, so it is Kindle worthy. It was a really cute read. I did enjoy it. It's a historical fiction between a love triangle with a Empress and a Harris, and very good. I don't think I was at a place in my life where I could truly appreciate a morally gray love triangle. But it was a really good read. Book number 4 was Onyx Storm by Rebecca Yarros as part of the Fourth Wing series. I gave this a 3 out of 5, but now I'm thinking I might bump it up to a 4. I wouldn't mind having this series on my shelf. The first one was pretty good. It's kind of like Divergent meets like Aragon kind of a thing. And the second one, I felt like there was so much spice in it that it didn't further the plot really. This one, I really liked it. It tied everything together a little bit more. It gave you family ties, political ties, and it sets you up for the next installment really, really well. So this one, I think I'm gonna change this one. I think this one's gonna go to a 4-star. This is paperback worthy or shelf worthy. Book number 5 is The Hotel Nantucket by Ellen Hildebrand. This was a 3 out of 5 stars. Just a really enjoyable, cozy read. Perfect for the weekend, perfect for the beach. A little bit of a reading hack though. If you want to get your hands on a hardcover, go to HomeSense. I got this one here for, I think it was like $7, and I think it might find its way into a free little library at some point, but I liked being able to have a actual physical book for a change. Book number 6 is The Mountain Is You by Brianna Wiest. This one is a personal development, tough love kind of a book. I was gonna put this at like a 2.5. I listened to it on Audible, but I decided to bump it up to a 3 whenever I went back through my notes and annotations. So this actually reads better than it does on Audible. So I would definitely recommend that you maybe try out the Kindle version of it first. Book number 7 was Whiskey in a Teacup by Reese Witherspoon. I really enjoyed listening to this while I was out in the garden. This came in at a 2.5 for me again. It's just an easy read, an easy listen if you've got nothing else to listen to. It's really good for fans of Reese Witherspoon as she recounts her childhood growing up in the South. And her sun tea, like a sweet tea recipe, is honestly to die for. It's really, really good. So if you can borrow it, borrow it. If it comes on sale, nab it. Also, I am really excited though. Reese has another book coming out called Gone Before Goodbye that's coming out this fall that I am very excited for. So stay tuned for that one. Book number 8 is Nora Goes Off Script by Annabelle Monaghan. This was a 4-star, shelf worthy. I'm not normally a big fan of romance, but this one was really good. I love a romance that speaks real, especially any slightly older female main characters. Love it. It resonates. It was super cute. Book number 9, Green Lights by Matthew McConaughey. I listened to this on Audible. It is a 5 out of 5. If you only pick out 1 or 2 books from this entire list today, this one right here. He narrates it himself. His acting, his charisma, his personality really comes through with it. There are stories in here that will shock and surprise you of his growing up, and it is more of a self-actualization than a self-reflection or a self-accountability. This one is about truly becoming yourself. Highly, highly recommend. Book number 10 is Made by Stephanie Land. I gave this a 4 out of 5, mostly because it spoke to me personally, so I'm a little biased. I was also a young single mom who had to raise my daughter paycheck to paycheck, so this one really resonated with me. Now, if you want to do something really controversial, go online and Google your average living wage required for your area. Next, go and find your median wage for your area. Now, for me in the Ottawa area in Canada, our average living wage is about $46,000 a year. Now, our median income per person is about $43,000 a year. So if you are an average individual living in the Ottawa area, chances are you are experiencing some form of poverty. Additionally, in Canada, if you pay more than 30% of your income towards rental costs or housing costs, you are considered to be experiencing some sort of a housing crisis. If you are making the median income wage for this area at $43,000, that comes out to about $1,200 a month, which is possible if you are an individual. It is absolutely impossible if you are a single parent. So this brings a lot of systemic issues to the forefront. Highly recommend. Book number 11 is Blood of the Old Kings by Sung-Yul Kim. This is a Korean translation, which is really interesting. I gave this a 4 out of 5 stars. Fantasy, obviously, and I'm gonna out myself as a bit of a nerd here, but this was like The Witcher meets Dota, so it was pretty good. Book number 12 was Mrs. Dalloway by Virginia Woolf. I gave this 4 out of 5 stars, said it was shelf worthy. Now this will probably turn into a hardcover because it's a classic. It was published in 1925. Absolutely loved it. I had no idea of Virginia Woolf's history before reading this, and I had an inkling and I googled it and I was right. And I think for me, this is kind of what epitomizes a good story. It's something that gets in the head of the author, and it is something that connects audiences across time. Really highly recommend this one too. Book number 14 was Yellowface by R.F. Kuang. This one was a 4 out of 5, a very unique plot, very unique storytelling narration style. This is great if you are looking for a classroom or a book club read. It touches on so many subjects. Really, really like this one. Book number 14, The Wedding People by Alison Espach. This one was a 4 out of 5 stars. It is a fiction. The main character goes to a hotel while experiencing an episode of depression and ends up crashing a wedding party. Really good, super cute summer read. Book number 15, Betty by Tiffany McDaniel. This was a 5 out of 5 for me. Definitely hardcover worthy. I loved listening to this, even though it was extremely emotionally turbulent. I believe it is categorized as a fiction, or as a historical fiction, I should say, but it reads as a memoir. So Tiffany McDaniel is recounting 3 generations of personal family history that has been verbally put down. So I think although it is categorized as a historical fiction, it really reads as a memoir, and it is very good. Get your tissues ready. This is insane. So guys, we are about halfway through. Thank you so much for sticking with me. Just as a side note, if you are interested in any of these books, make sure to check out the main page on the website. I keep track of all of the books that I've been reading, and I go back and I double check the sales. So if there is a 3-star, 4-star, 5-star that comes out, I will put that on the main page of my blog so that you guys are able to access it on sale. Book number 16 is The Midnight Library by Matt Haig. This was a 5 out of 5 for me. Again, really, really good. This is perfect for if you are looking for a book club or looking for a classroom read. This is a fantasy book and kind of like a life second chances kind of a theme to it. So really recommend this one. Book number 17 is Remarkably Bright Creatures by Shelley Van Pelt. This was a 3 out of 5 stars for me. It is a fiction, and it was a little bit predictable, but still a really enjoyable summer read. As you watch my videos and get to know me a little bit, you will realize I am absurdly competitive when it comes to Goodreads bookmarks for their seasonal challenges. So book number 18 was a part of that challenge, and not one that I ever knew existed. Accidentally on Purpose by Kristen Kish. I recognized her from Iron Chef. I am so in love. This was a 5 out of 5. Get it on Audible. Listen to her. This woman is so eloquent, so just in the way that she expresses herself and puts things down on paper. She is not just a chef. She was like born to be an author. This book, 5 out of 5, hardcover worthy. Get it. Don't walk, run. Matthew McConaughey has competition because this lady, absolutely amazing. Book number 19 is Burnout by the Nagoski sisters. This was a 2 out of 5 for me. It wasn't for me. It read really dry, although I did really like how they referenced all their scientific journals and research papers going through it. If you think that you're suffering from burnout, you still might get something from this book. Don't write it off entirely, but it wasn't for me. Book number 20 is Demon Copperhead by Barbara Kingsolver. This one was a 4 out of 5 shelf-worthy read for me. It was very unique plot line, narrative wise, kind of everything. There's a lot of drugs in this, and it's just not something that resonates with me at all. So it was an unusual read for me. Book number 21 was Daisy Jones by Taylor Reid. This was a 3 out of 5 stars for me. I really liked the interview style of this. Again, I had to Google to make sure that this was fiction because it reads like nonfiction or historical fiction. It is fiction, although it is based off of a real life band. And it was really good narrative style, but other than that, the plot and the characters came out to just a really cute summer read. Book number 22 is The Great Alone by Kristen Hanna. This was 4 out of 5 stars for me. I listened to it on Audible, but definitely shelf worthy. The only thing I will say while you're going through this list, do not, for the love of all that is good, listen to this one, Betty, Educated, and read The Midnight Library, Mrs. Dalloway, and The Wedding People all in 1 month. Get a palate cleanser, space them out, because they are so emotionally turbulent and you get so invested in them, and they are so good that they will drain you. But oh my goodness, I was so mentally drained after reading and listening to these 6 books in such a short time period. Get a palate cleanser. Very good. Get a palate cleanser. Read some fantasy. Read some romance. They are not meant to be going together. Book number 23, The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue by V. Schwab. This was a 5 out of 5 star. This is one of the only books that I read out of the 30 that gave me a book hangover. This one was so good. I think it's like an ultimate favorite. It was so beautifully written. Love it. Highly recommend it. A little bit of fantasy take. Book number 24 was Educated by Tara Westover. This was a 4 out of 5, but almost even put it towards a 4.5. This is a memoir. This is insane. This is one of those ones that you just think like, how? This is right up there with Betty. The 2 of these, like I said, palate cleanser, space them out, but read them. They are so good, and they're so good on the Audible format. Book number 25 is The Immortal Life of Henrietta Lacks by Rebecca Skloot. This was 4 out of 5 stars, definitely paperback worthy, maybe even hardcover worthy, just because it is so enlightening and so educating on modern science and genetics. This is a must read if you are looking for a classroom discussion or a book club book. Highly recommend this one. Book number 26 was Just for the Summer by Abby Jimenez. This was a 3.54 star review for me, so somewhere between Kindle worthy and shelf worthy. But whether you get it on Kindle or on paperback, this was a super cute summer read. Well worth it. Cozy up, go to the beach. Awesome. It's there for you. Book number 27 is The Subtle Art of Not Giving a by Mark Manson. This was a 5 out of 5. This is hardcover worthy, and I am so excited because I actually had a hardcover copy of this that I had not read for years that I've now lent out to my sister. This amazing self-development, and it's funny because after I read it, I realized how much a lot of modern self-help podcasters and authors actually derive a lot of their stuff from here. So this one, absolutely read it. Now, I know based on the title, this book might not be everyone's cup of tea, but if you can get past the vocabulary, this one is so good. So good. That's all I gotta say. Book number 28 was I Feel Bad About My Neck by Nora Ephron. This was a 3-star, so Kindle worthy for me. I listened to it on Audible. She literally sounds like someone's grandmother. You know, she's maybe has different opinions. She's kind of from a different generation than most people who'd be listening to it, so she has some different takes on things. But genuinely just such a sweet read. A little bizarre sometimes, but she makes you laugh, hands down, absolutely. So this one, grab a blanket, go gardening, listen to it. Book number 29 is The 7-Year Slip by Ashley Poston. This one was a 4 out of 5 stars for me. Definitely shelf worthy. There are so many breadcrumbs in this. This was a reread, and it was almost better the second time around because I was able to catch all of these little breadcrumbs that are like spread through it. So good. So good. So our 30th and our last book was The River Has Roots by Amel El-Tar. So this one read, it's fantasy, but it read like the Brothers Grimm. This was so eloquently and beautifully written. The narrative style is absolutely gorgeous. So definitely turning into a favorite and absolutely hardcover worthy. And I love actually that the author is also Ottawa based, so she is in my neck of the woods. So guys, that is the end of the list. Those are the 30 books I've read so far this year of the 100 that I want to read by the end of the year. Now, if you were looking for just a couple that were my favorites to go by, I would definitely tell you it was The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue, Green Lights, The River Has Roots, and Accidentally on Purpose. Those 4, hardcover worthy, absolutely 5 out of 5 stars. Highly recommend them. So if you're looking for another couple of recommendations, I would definitely say Betty, The Subtle Art of Not Giving, and The Blood of Old Kings, The 7-Year Slip, and The Midnight Library. So those are just another couple of them for you guys to check out. Alright guys, that is all I got for you this time. I will catch you in the next video. Don't forget to check out the website, theweekendreaders.com, and I hope I gave you some ideas for this month's TBR. Have a great August and enjoy the rest of your summer. Book number 18, Accidentally on Purpose by Kristen Kish. Book number 18, Accidentally on Purpose by Kristen Kish. 5 out of 5. I listened to it to again, the first one. I think we're good. Anyway,